Hey guys, Marcello here from Wandering Trader. We are in my little humble abode in Medellin, Colombia, and I wanted to do this little video about some little things to know about coming to the city. Welcome to the Wandering Trader classroom. As you can see here, I don't know if you can read this. This is my $80 whiteboard here because these things are real expensive in Colombia. But the first thing is credit cards. If you're going to use your credit card at a store, they're going to ask you how many payments you want to make. So I completely forgot about this when I lived here before, but I went to a Burger King when I first arrived, $6, $7 hamburger, and she asked me, how many payments would you like? I'm like, what do you mean payments? I'm like, well, how many payments am I able to make? She's like, oh, 4, 10, 24, 24 payments on a $6 hamburger. So if you're in a pinch, 50 cents a month, Burger King, McDonald's hamburger, Colombia is your spot. So if they ask you for quotas, just say one. That's one payment unless you want to pay, 70 cents a month for a hamburger because they don't have happy, 99-cent meals here. The next thing is the receipts. Anytime you're going to a store, grocery store, anything to buy, make sure you keep your receipt. I made the mistake of throwing mine away, and then they wouldn't let me out of the store because I didn't have the receipt that proved that I showed that. And then the ID number. So when you sign something, there'll be a section for your signature, your ID number, and then I think your phone number. If I'm not mistaken, I have a picture of that. I'll show it if I have it. The next thing is the taxis. Do not slam taxis in Colombia. Anywhere in Colombia, especially Medellin, they hate it. So you New Yorkers, don't be slamming taxis, taxi doors. So just give it the lady, yeah. And then the codes for the ladies, if you make sure that you get the phone number for a taxi driver. They don't do this as much anymore because it's a little bit more secure. But what you can do is call to have the taxi. The taxi will give you a code, and then when the taxi arrives, you'll be able to verify the code. And then always make sure the meter's running. I never had this issue, but my man here, the gringo who's been here for 3 days, he said that they tried to stiff him on the taxi. So. The bag ties. Ryan, get me a bag for me. Anytime you go to the store, they're going to tie the bags up for you. So if you're buying groceries, if you're going to live here for a little while, what they'll do is they'll actually tie the bags. So what ends up happening is, that you'll have things in the bag, and then they'll tie it like this. So obviously people in Colombia are a lot shorter, and us fat Americans can't get our fat hands into the loop. So just ask them not to tie them, and you'll be okay. Dress code: no sandals, absolutely zero sandals, and no shorts. Other than that, it's pretty casual. Ladies, make sure you're dressed to the nines, because if not, you won't be able to pick up any Colombian men because the women here in Colombia are just a little bit good looking. And then the lack of veggies in the food. I don't know what it is, but they're allergic to broccoli and green stuff. Anytime you go to a place to eat, you're just going to find some carbs, arepas, you're going to find some rice, you're going to find any kind of meat imaginable, especially red meat and pork and things like that, but they don't have any veggies, like zero veggies. What they'll do is they'll give you a little potato salad. It'll be cabbage, slices of carrot, and then, the Thousand Island, 1,000-calorie dressing right on top. I don't know what that's about, but. So those are the things you need to know about Medellin, Colombia. Check out Wandering Trader. I'm going to buy a house here very soon in the next few days, so we'll check you guys soon. Ciao.